It's so fascinating how every single time that I start recording, my presence intensifies, more grounded into the stillness, the silence of the present moment every single time. Almost to the point where I feel like I should just be recording video footage all the time whenever I'm not meditating, or maybe even when meditating. It's so fascinating. So anyway, I've got my tea over here. Big ass cup of infinity. Or as close to it as I could hope for currently. But maybe that'll change soon. Would love some infinity for real. Never have to reload. But this'll do. Anyway. I have not lived a very ordinary life. I have lived a very intuitively guided lifestyle that most would call reckless. And after the first few times of kind of being put in a position where I felt as though I didn't really have much of a choice but to put my faith into the unknown and trust my intuition to guide me with very little in ways of direction, and kind of find my way, sift my way through intuitively to where I'm supposed to be, to where I'm supposed to go. And after those first few opportunities to test this out, my life has changed ever since. It has been anything but ordinary. Once you've tasted the fairy tale of what life is capable of being, when you let go of control, you can never go back. Well, maybe you can, but this avatar vessel thing, not likely. And even to this day, I live very intuitively guided, moment for moment, almost never strategizing mentally my way through life, only for immediate practical purposes. Like if you get injured and you need a Band-Aid, obviously, or if you need to drink some water because you're thirsty. Basic, you know. But otherwise, I've just been living in this new truth of mine, embodying this truth, emanating, going through life, living this truth to the T. To the point where I basically am announcing to the universe, give me your worst, throw me to the curb, make me starve, make me die in a ditch somewhere, Let me see what happens if I just dive into the unknown with practically no resources. And it only rewarded me time after time. It's insane. I mean, I could go into it. I have so many stories, but it would take forever. It would take 2 hours at the minimum, like to tell like the first time I ever experienced the grace of the universe by trusting in vague cosmic signs and my intuition and the feeling state before I even intellectually comprehended these ways of being. In hindsight, now I see how and why things work. So, there is another way to live, and the more I've trusted in this path of mine, the more I sink deeper into it and trust in life, trust in my way, the smoother my life has gotten. Drama almost never exists, and whenever there's something that remotely resembles drama, I naturally disassemble it through healthy communication and understanding. So, in this sense, I feel quite blessed that this reckless, supposedly reckless, intuitive path has gotten me this far with next to no planning. Just trusting my feelings and the excitement for the unknown. Thank you for listening. Bless, bless, bliss. This is Astral Buddha. Namaste.